This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of MSPN Digital Television.
The Stars started out hot, had a couple of rough games, and it's the final day down here in Omaha. They got North Platte. We're at Fricky Field in Apollonia, Nebraska, and we got the Stars and Bulldogs next on MSPN.
Turn it over to the broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
Welcome to Fricky Field here in Nebraska. It's the final day of the Creighton Prep Tournament for the Stars. And Mike, along with Team President Jeff. Yeah, how you doing, Jeff?
Good, Mike.
Awesome, that's good to hear. We're going to take a quick break. We got to flip-flop the home and away teams because we were just notified that they were going to be flip-flopped. So we'll take a break and we'll come back. Jeff and I will share some words. We'll get things switched around. We'll be back in just a moment.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of three ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information, or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
When one of us comes up short,
We all come up short.
there's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
right, welcome back. Pre-game show here. Mike Mason alongside Jeff. We're getting ready for the Stars' final game down here in Omaha, and it's against the North Platte General Health Care something. We're going with their high school name of the Bulldogs because that was the easier logo to find. Does that work for you, Jeff?
It works for me, Magic.
Okay, cool. So a couple games at Gretna. We did a couple Dickinson games at Westside, and like I said, Westside, the only thing they didn't do was pick me up from the hotel in a limo, and now here at Fricky Field here. This is a fabulous little setup. When I texted Nate the other day, I was like, hey, do you have a place we can set up outside the heat? We don't need a lot of space. And then I came up here today after he texted me back, said, yeah, we have a room for that. I'm like, okay, great. So then I walk up here, and a guy's sitting here doing scoreboard, and he takes the scoreboard into the other room, and he's like, this is what this room is for broadcasters. So I got a 3-window setup here compared to what I normally would have, maybe a 1 or a 1.5 window setup at most places that we go on the road, and no first base side here. How about that, Jeff?
This place is really, really nice. A lot better than Shawshank.
Shawshank, that's fantastic, and a big shout out to the Fargo Post 400 parents who took some turns holding an umbrella during the first 3 innings of that game versus Gretna when it was raining, and then I don't remember who it was, but somebody found a way to rig an umbrella to a tripod, and I was like, that's pretty impressive. I wish I would have thought about that. And then the rain quit, and then we got to a heat index of 111 degrees, and then we lost power, and then but I'm so glad to be here. So glad that we were able to get the other 2 games on through a remote broadcast, which, if you're not aware, Jeff knows this. Maybe a couple other people know this. But the last 2 games at Gretna, I did the play-by-play from my hotel room. And you would have never known if I would have said that. Would you agree?
No, it was that was, you do the best with what you can, and you did a great job. And I thank Ross Pankratz and the parents for setting that up for us so you could do your thing. So yeah, it was good. It's nice to have really accommodating people like we do here today.
Yeah, and Freaky Field kind of reminds me of the Minot Majettes, Minot Magicians, depending on the boys or the girls team. But as far as the maroon and goldish colors,
the Vistas, Mike. Come on now, we're talking Legion. Quit talking high school.
We don't have a Legion team with these colors.
Come on,
do we? I don't
well,
think
the Vistas. This looks just like Minot's field. It's a great field.
Yeah, exactly.
Outstanding place.
But they're blue and gold, and this is maroon and gold.
Well, that's correct.
Yeah, so that's why I was referencing the high school team. Yeah, but no. So So we'll take a break, and we'll come back in a little bit here with more of your pregame show. It's the Stars and the Bulldogs coming up next here on MSPN. Stay tuned.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance, our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 491 6776.
All right, welcome back once again here. How do you say the name of the city, Jeff? Pap something?
Papillion.
Papillion. Okay, cool. I had to throw that. I had to take a guess when we did the intro to the show here. So Papillion, Nebraska, at Fricky Field, a fantastic field. It looks like it's an all-turf field. They have their big logo out in center field. They have alternating stripe patterns in the outfield and the infield, which I think is pretty cool, actually.
Very nice.
We were in Brandon Valley, and we had some viewers ask about the circular part of the infield. Did you notice that on the stream?
Magic. I was obviously I was watching your broadcast. And, no, they don't cut. They don't cut it.
It's a turf rake.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah. So a turf rake is what they use there. So we've seen a couple of unique designs here on our South Dakota Nebraska road trip. But a score from earlier today, the Post 400 Astros. They actually took a game from Bismarck last night by the score of 2-1. But they would play another Bismarck team today, the Bismarck Americans, and they would drop it 13-3. So the Astros did lose earlier today, and I don't think the Comets are in action today. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They are not.
Okay, no, they're not in action. So just the Stars and Astros today. The Astros game is done, and now we got the Stars. So, so Jeff, let me ask you a question here. Your overall thoughts on the South Dakota trip and the Nebraska trip?
Well,
in any order.
No, we've had tournaments are tough.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're throwing different people. You're playing different guys, and that's what we should be doing. You're trying to see what kids can do in different situations, and you might be throwing a starter in relief, and that's okay. That's you're playing a lot of kids, and that's what we should be doing. It shouldn't always be about wins and losses and those things. It's trying to get better for the end of the year when it when it really matters. And you're gonna throw some different kids because you have counters. The most important thing is obviously the counters for the schedule. So. It's a good thing, and we're getting a lot of kids in, and that's a good thing. So you just want to see clean baseball, Mike. And we had that the first day, and hopefully we'll see that here today. We had a few struggles here and yesterday, but we played really good teams, Mike. We didn't come down here playing Little Sisters of the Poor. I mean, Brookline is a traditional World Series team.
And I think they had 5 D1 commits this year, too.
And had 6 D1 commits. Kids going to Auburn, kids going to Coastal Carolina, not exactly bad programs. And, shoot, Mike, if we make a couple more plays that day, we probably win that game.
Yeah.
And in the second game, Mike, we had our struggles throwing strikes, and that happens. And, again, Mike, it was, about 105 yesterday on that turf?
Sure felt like it, yes.
That second game, you could just see it. And the kids were, they were a little down. They thought they probably should have won game one, but those things happen. And but, again, we came down here to play really good teams and get better.
Yeah, that's the entire purpose of trips like this out of state. You don't. It's nice to get a win and get confidence built up in the team and stuff and moving forward. And it's nice to play a good game, even if you do lose by 1 or 2 runs. At least you know that you played a good game. And And on the flip side, you don't really want to waste too many pitching arms when you get back home to play conference games that matter. And then as you stated, when you get to play in teams that you don't normally see that actually matter, that comes in the regional tournament, which the Stars are automatically in no matter what. This year, they're automatically in no matter what in 2027, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, and is there another one in there, or was that not official yet?
Hold on, Magic. I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm working on it. But
Sounds
we've
good,
got this year in 2027 for sure, and we're working on it. We'll be okay. And again, Mike, you got to realize too, we're down a few kids. You know, we've got a couple kids playing in the Shrine game, which is great. We promote multi-sport athletes. Malachi and Gunner are playing in that. I believe it's today, isn't that? Is it not?
I think you're right. Yes.
And then Gus Wermeyer's at a football camp, and that's a good thing. You know, we want those kids to play different things. So we're down a few kids, but that's all right. So we'll just keep playing and hope for the best here, right?
I know, I think it was 4 years ago, the Stars played in the Battle of Omaha tournament, and it was overall a decent experience there. It had a little bit of a unthrilling visit to Bellevue West, so we haven't been back there since. What are your thoughts on the whole Gretna, the whole situation there? I don't know if you know all of it. I'm assuming you know most of it since I've shared it with you, but just what are your thoughts on
it was just disappointing that we weren't able to do the traditional broadcast that we were. So, we'll leave it at that, and I guess they have their rules, and maybe we don't agree with them, but such is life. So I appreciate you and Ross Pankratz and Mr. Blanchette and the guys, doing the best we can with what the hand we're dealt. So
exactly,
I'm very happy we were able to do something. Again, a little disappointing, but so be it. And hey, today we're at the Taj Mahal here. Hey, we got air conditioning, Magic. We've got microphones set up. We've got cameras set up, and this will be great. It'll be fun.
I was joking, and I've never actually brought this up to you up until right now, Jeff. So this maybe catch you off guard a little bit. But I was joking that next year I should request that you remodel the Magic Box to give me an extra 3 feet on each side, and now I come here and you know exactly what I want done to remodel.
Mike, I'll tell you this:
I have cameras.
It's amazing. I have, I really have. It's great because we do something at Starion every year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it this year. We've done a lot of things down there. It's amazing that you and a lot of people, you have a lot of suggestions for me. Here's what I'd like you people to do: give me some money.
Okay.
then I can do those things. But I understand, and this is really a fantastic setup here, and the people here have been fantastic. They're this is what, Mike? This is the second year of their turf field.
Yep, that's what they were telling us earlier.
Yeah, and they've done a really nice job. The batting cages are fantastic, and just a really good setup here. So it's fun to be here.
I could easily put 8 cameras in this room.
Yeah, I know. Mike, I'm not buying you 6 more cameras.
I can buy a couple of them maybe, but if you want to pick up the other 4, no, I'm just kidding. But so for your reference, with our current equipment, the max amount of cameras we could do is 4. So
okay,
we can't do
But
do
we
6
got
or 8,
but have you told the fans we got the center field camera lined up here for the next week or for the season?
Yeah, well, so I haven't tried it out yet at Starion Bank Field, but we did get it working once, and that second I think it was the Comets who went to play West Fargo, and we had it set up there. It was the game that Brad Anderson did.
Okay.
It wasn't. We needed an extension cord that was about another 5 feet long because.
I can take care of that, Magic.
Are you sure you don't need money for that?
No,
okay.
I'll take care of it.
So,
And what do we got this week? We got East Grand on Tuesday, correct?
East Grand on Tuesday, and that's a single game.
Post one, I believe, on Thursday, correct?
Our schedule, let's see, is it going to work this time? No, it's not. So we'll bring it back to the live
I'm pretty sure
here.
I'm correct on that. And then we got the Jim Peterson tournament Friday, Saturday, Sunday, correct?
Yeah. So if you wanna follow along, you can go to our X feed on MSPN DDTV, and you can follow along with the same schedule that I'm going to look at right now. And as you said, the Astros fell 13-3 today, and then the Stars got North Platte. Is it Platte or
North Platte?
Okay, North Platte today. The Astros have a game tomorrow at the Bismarck tournament against an opponent we're not sure of yet. And then we're back at Starry Bank Field on the 24th for a 1 p.m. game. The Astros host Grand Forks, and then at 6:30, the Astros game is a doubleheader that starts at 1, and then so I basically have 3 games back-to-back that day. And then at 6:30, it'll be the Stars taking on East Grand Forks in a single 9-inning game. And then the Comets the next day have a doubleheader against Devil's Lake. And then the Stars have a doubleheader against the Bismarck Governors on the 26th. And then on the 27th, we start the Sioux Falls tournament for the Comets, and we also start the FM Invite on the 27th for the Stars. And the Stars will see the Bismarck Governors 3 games in a row, the doubleheader conference that counts, and then the one that doesn't count in the tournament. And then the Stars in that tournament will have the Bismarck Governors. And then they'll also play Bayport and Bloomington over the next couple of days. And then those other 3 teams that I mentioned will eventually play each other throughout that tournament as well. The Comets come back from Sioux Falls on June 28th. And then we have some bracket play for the Pete tournament that's to be announced depending on how all the teams do. And then a double. I don't know if that's a doubleheader or not. Moorhead Golds in the post 400.
I believe
Comets.
that's just a 1 game.
Okay, yeah, I have it listed as a doubleheader. I'm going to change it to a single game right now. The Stars game against the Moorhead Blues that was rained out earlier this week, has that been rescheduled, or is that just off?
Yes,
permanently?
it's rescheduled for 2030.
2030. All right, so canceled for 2025. Let's put it that way. And then as we were mentioning earlier, Gus and Malachi, I believe, are at the football game. Hopefully it's today. I know that they got a huge thunderstorm and possible tornadoes up in the Mayville area. I know the tornado sirens went off, so hopefully that field's in good condition to play today. But whatever the case may be, we wish those 2 players the best of luck. So, and if you were affected by those storms last night back in Fargo, we hope that it was nothing serious for you and all that good stuff. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information, or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
All right, welcome back. Umpires are meeting with the coaches at home plate, and after a short little delay here, I think we're getting closer to starting here. Would you agree, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's see here. Starting lineups. I know we got them. I just need to know how to access them here. There we go. Okay, that works. Oh, it just popped up on my phone too. So Matt Bryant will be the starting pitcher here for the Stars. Caleb Blanchett catching. Hudson Stein at first. Colstonsen. I keep wanting to say Kobe because it starts with a C, even though his name started with a K. Colstonsen at second base. Caleb Christensen at short. Jay Spurns at third base. In the outfield, Alex Christopherson will start in left, Gus Pankratz in right, and Kane Mathiasen in straightaway center field. And for the opponent, I'll have our last names, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Playing center field is Jay Peters, and he'll be wearing number 4. At the shortstop position is Chris Stifler, and he'll be wearing number 8. At the second base position will be C.J. Johnson. He was wearing number 2, and he's batting number 3. At first base will be Leno Greeno, number 22. At right field, it'll be Ethan Jones wearing number 14. Behind the plate catching and batting 6 will be Ethan Geisler wearing number 15. And the pitcher, Jay Silos, will be your starting pitcher and batting in the 7th spot. Max McFadden will be in third base wearing number 10. And Troy Davis will be in left field wearing number 9. And so those last names are correct, and we'll see if I can remember all the first names I assigned to them throughout the game broadcast. Does that work for you?
You're a true pro, Magic.
Sometimes these out-of-state games, and I learned this, I think it was two years ago when we went to Iowa, and we played in some weird baseball field that was halfway up a hill, if you remember that
one. Yeah, I do remember that. I think we broadcast out of a U-Haul, didn't we?
No, but I do remember the U-Haul, but that was a different game, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about broadcasting out of a U-Haul.
Remember I called Easton Rick's home run, I think, Magic.
I mean, I should have brought a U-Haul to Gretna.
Well, you probably would have had the state police after you.
All right, so there's your starting lineups for these two teams, and now I'm glad I figured out how to use this here. As I'm using a new scoring one that I'm otherwise used to using, so I'll get used to this one, and we'll use this one moving forward. As simple as that. So what do you think the Stars need to do here, Jeff, to make sure they can secure a W?
It's the same as every game when you put on the pregame stuff.
Yep.
Here's what we need to do. Errors got to be 2 or less, okay?
Yep.
We got to the starting pitchers have to walk 3 or less, okay?
And that includes hit batters.
Yeah, well, whatever. But we're going to hit. And we're going to hit all year. But we're down a couple kids, and that's fine. I mean, they should be doing what they're doing and going and having fun and doing other things. But in order for this team to win, we can't kick the ball around and we can't walk people. And when we didn't do that on, Wednesday? We had, a 2-hitter and a 4-hitter thrown by our starting pitchers and gave up 1 earned run in 12 innings?
Yeah.
Okay. What do? We won them both.
Yep.
In the last 2 days, now again, Brooklawn, fantastic team. I mean, come on, they're going to the World Series about every other year out there. They're really good. They had 5 D1 commits, guy going to Auburn, guy going to Coastal Carolina. They're really good. And Mike, if we didn't kick the ball in the first 2 innings, we beat them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now game 2, sometimes as my grandfather used to tell me, you got to turn Mama's picture to the wall and just forget about it. We weren't very good, and that was a tough game on the kids. Okay, we're down a few guys. We lost a really tough game against a really good team, and it was 105 out there. I mean, the kids they were beat, and so be it. But, hey, it's a new day. Now Matt's got to go out, attack the strike zone, throw strikes, and make some plays for him, and we'll be fine.
All right, so Jackson Peters is the starting batter here. For the Gretna, or the North Platte. I really apologize for identifying them as them, but we'll move on from that. First pitch is coming at 12:55 p.m. There we go. Get the right button turned on for you, and that's a nice base hit to left field. Throw to second will be close, but head first slide there for the opening batter here for North Platte, and already a hit and a runner on second so far. And I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this thing here. And is somebody scoring this, or what's going on here? Okay, live. Okay, so nobody's scoring the game, so that means I'll have to enter the lineups and score it myself here. Or if they are, I either that or I don't know how to access it, one of the two. Oh, somebody is scoring the game. Well, I got to... Maybe if I go here.
Nice play there, Mike. Wow. Great back there by Blanchette to Burns. Just, that's really good baseball there.
Now batting second base, number 2, Caden Jonathan.
Oh, there we go. Now I got it on. All right, so it's well, let's just make sure here. So Peters is on third base.
No, we got him, Mike.
We got him. Okay.
Him there, Mike.
Okay.
Blanchette threw a nice strike there to Jace, and Matty got the two-hitter to strike out, so that's really good baseball.
Matt Bryant at 7 pitches now. According, I think I'm on track now. This is similar to what I was doing the last couple of days, so we're back on track.
Magic. We gotta get you some help.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to
he went there,
Caleb
Mike.
Johnson.
He went.
That'll be a drop third strike and a throw out, and that will take care of business here in the top of the first. They'll go to the middle of the first here, and we will come back with the bottom half of the first with our first 3 post 400 batters right after this.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information, or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first inning here. I believe it'll be Matt Bryant. And it will be. And the first pitch will miss outside for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to Matt Bryant. Pitcher is Jay Silos. Around the bases, you got Leno Greeno at first, Cody Johnson at second, Cody Stifler at short, and Max McFadden at third with Eric Giesler behind the plate catching. Jay Peters in center, T. Davis in left, and Eric Jones in right. And that one's bunted foul to the left side of the batter's box there by Bryant, and that will move the count to 1-2, excuse me. And that will be 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Bryant. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one will come in low below the knees, and we have a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes now here for Matthew Bryant. Hard hit ball that goes foul down the first base side. Stay tight at a full count here, 3-2. That's going to be popped up. Could be a chance for Cody Johnson to make the catch, and he does. And that will be the first out of the inning here, and that will bring to the plate the next batter. Let's see, I can't.
Keenan Mathiasen, Magic.
Maybe I should have taken a copy of those paper lineups, because this thing doesn't give the lineup. It just gives a single batter. It doesn't tell me who's next or anything like that. So I have to get used to this. So I apologize to our viewers who are normally used to me knowing what's going on.
How about those catches he made yesterday at Magic? Weren't those 2 fantastic catches he made in center field?
And I just figured out how to do that now. So Kane Mathiasen, current batter, Caleb Christensen is on deck here. Once again, no runners on, 1 out. Matthew Bryant pop out to second as the strike is called there. And Mathiasen moves the count to 2-1 now. Nice sunny day here. And how'd you say it again, Jeff, the name of this town?
Papillion.
Papillion. I might have to. That might be the hardest name I've had all weekend here. That's going to right field, and that is all the way to the back fence. He's going to go for the triple.
Get 3. He's got to get 3, Mike.
And he will. That is a triple to right, or to center field, excuse me. And now the Stars will bring up Caleb Christensen to try and bring in Mathiasen from home, or from third. Once again,
we got to get a ground ball here, Mike. We got to get a ground ball. We got them. They're playing back. We got to get this run in, get the lead.
Strike there. 96 on the way to a forecasted high of 98. Still under an extreme heat warning, with heat indexes climbing as high as 111 here in I'm going to let you handle the city name, Papillion. 0-2 on the foul away pitch there by Mathiasen. Once again, Caleb Christensen, Gus Pankratz, Jace Burns, Colson Sen, Hudson Stein, Caleb Blanchette is your batting lineup here for the Stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Alex Christofferson is the 9th batter. No balls and 2 strikes. We'll see where Silos tries to pitch this one here with a couple of pitches to work with here. And he will get him to chase to go to the outside, and Christensen will pay the price for that one, and that's out number 2. 2. Gus Pankratz will step up to the plate now here for the Stars. So Mathiasen, 1 for 1 with a hit. Bryant 0 for 1 so far. And Christensen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strikeout swinging, and that first pitch there will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to the batter, Gus Pankratz. Pankratz, one of 3 Stars players to hit a home run this season. I don't see numbers on this field, so I'm not exactly sure how far it is to the outfield wall. If I could make a guess, I'd say 315 down the left and right field lines, and a guess of about maybe, I'll say 405 to center field. Now it's your turn to take a tape measure and see how close I was, Jeff. Popped up, and it'll be the second baseman who makes the catch, and that will retire the Stars here in the bottom of the first. They leave One runner stranded on third in scoring position, so it remains a 0-0 ball game here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. And we go now to the second inning of play. We'll be back with that second inning in just a moment. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Mandy's of Fargo ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Welcome back. Top of the second. It is Leno Greeno, the first baseman, stepping up to the plate here for North Platte. There we go. I had to think of who we were playing again for a moment here. One ball and one strike here to Greeno. Once again, Mike alongside Jeff here. Jeff will stay on for as many innings as he wishes to stay on for, and then swing and a miss, strike two there as Bryant's able to blaze one past Greeno.
What do you think, Magic? Change up here?
Oh,
fastball.
I can identify a fastball. I can identify a curveball. The other ones I have to rely on other people to help me identify. So
I got your back. There's a changeup. Good pitch.
So what kind of arsenal does Bryant have?
Matt's fastball, curveball, changeup.
Okay.
I'll throw a little cutter on the to lefties. Try to get in on them.
No split finger sinker or anything like that. If that is such a pitch.
There you go. Good fastball in. Cut it right in on them.
1 and 2, yeah, those pitch on, especially on 2-strike counts, you go to the inside, you either jam the batter up, you paint the edge of the plate, or you throw ball 2 and you go to the outside for a chaser potentially. High fly ball, backpedaling there in right field is Pankratz, and he will make the catch. Out number 1 recorded here on the board here, and now coming up to the plate here for the North Platte is, hey, Ethan Jones. I randomly selected Ethan, and that's what the PA announcer said it was, so we'll go with Ethan Jones on this one. He's the right fielder, and the pitch from Bryant will just miss on the outside for a ball, 1-0. The count now here. Once again, we're at 94 degrees, 96 degrees, on our way to 98 here. A little bit windy. And a base hit to left will put the runner on first. And that will bring up Mr. Geisler. Ethan Geisler. So everybody whose name starts with an E is named Ethan. Got it. Check swing, they'll call it a strike, and it's 0-1 here to Geisler. Silos is on deck. 1 away. No double plays happen. We'll see him next. And he went too far on that swing, and it's strike 2. And that one's high for a ball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Geisler. Another low pitch there, and we're now at 2-2. I am so happy to have you do the balls and strike, Jeff, but I'm so used to pushing the button that I reach over and it's not there.
There it is. Good pitch.
There's a strikeout. Got him looking. So that's out number 2 now. Jacoby Silos is the batter here for North Platte. Ethan Jones, the runner on first. They try and pick him off there. And
Matt's doing a good job here, Magic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Attacking the strike zone, getting ahead.
So far, so good. I like what we're seeing here. Most importantly, keep those errors off the scoreboard, and he got him to chase.
Working
quick.
Working quick.
What do you think? High and in fastball here?
Matty, right here, I bet he's going to pick. Oh, you almost got him there. It was good move. Magic, knowing Matty as I have, I would assume here there's going to be some kind of breaking pitch. Curveball, changeup, and he got him.
Oh, nice. Nicely called, and another swing and a miss. Back-to-back swings and misses for a strikeout, and that is out 3. And we go now to the middle of the second. Still not up at 0. The Brewers and Twins have started. We'll keep you updated on that game as well. And we're back in a moment here on MSPN. Stay tuned.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
All right, welcome back. Jace Burns will lead it off here for the Stars. I think. Let me double check my line.
You got it, Mike.
Okay, cool.
You got it.
We're about, I think this is the 15th or 16th game of the season now, and I'm starting to memorize the players by their jersey numbers. I don't need to look at a roster anymore.
Oh, you hit that ball hard, Mike. You hit that ball really hard.
I was wondering if that was going to hop over the fence or not.
Get three, Mike.
And he will get 3. That's the second triple of the game. Last time that runner got stranded on third. We'll see if the Stars can do one better this time around.
Colston Sen here now. Got to get a ground ball, get him in. We'll see if they're playing here, Mike. What do you think? Are they going to play in the second inning? I doubt it, right?
Well, it looks like the first baseman came in a couple steps, but third's still playing at the normal spot. Outside for a ball, 1-0. I mean, you could lay down a bunt and bring him in, but
yeah, it's a little early for Donnie to be playing with the squeeze.
He's a fast runner. Just have him steal home. He already did that once this inning on an intended squeeze play that didn't quite go as planned. I think that was caught.
Yeah, it was.
It was just out of my personal 2 eyeballs view as the roof of the Stars dugout. The overhang in front kind of blocked me from seeing that. So it will be a pop out to the first baseman, and that will bring us to Hudson Stein.
Got to get a ball in play here, Mike.
And fouled off the third base side for strike number 1. Once again, Jace Burns on third. Yep, okay. And that is a ball, I'm guessing. 1-1. Kind of looked like a strike from up here, but no call from the umpire to confirm that. And the pitch, and he'll get a piece of that one, put it into the backstop, and Hudson Stein will stay alive at a ball and 2 strikes here, and see if he can fight off another one or find a pitch that he likes. Maybe taking a look, there's a bigger gap in left center than there is in right center at the moment. If he could pop one over the shortstop's head and maybe get himself an RBI double out of it. And he's going to go up to the first baseman, Greeno. Makes the catch, and that's 2 away. Or check that. Yeah, 2 away. So Caleb Blanchette will get Hudson Stein's bat and toss it back over to the dugout here. We'll test this camera out and see how it's working here. Oh, that's zoomed in a little too close. We'll make an adjustment and go back to that camera a little bit later here.
Can we get the camera to actually put a ball in play with a guy on third base with less than 2 outs?
Maybe.
Okay.
You want to give it a try? Or?
Yeah, if we could do that, that'd be great.
And it appears to be a little high, and it is, and it's 2-1 now. Here to Blanchette. Alex Christopherson waits on deck. And the pitch. And that one is going to be popped up. And that'll be out 3. And they, on back-to-back opening triples, they strand that runner on third, and it remains a scoreless game here through 2 innings of play. 0-0, a couple of hits. And that's about it. We'll be back in a moment here on MSPN. Actually, we're going to keep it right here, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third as we move on here, and it will be batters 8, 9, and 1 here for North Platte in the top of the third. Keep forgetting that we don't have a microphone out there right now because Jeff has it on, so I don't have to worry about what songs they're playing, and Maybe we should have you up in the booth every time Jesse's running music.
Well, Mike, I'd love to be in the booth until we get guys on third, and then I think I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Blanchette here because we've got to put a ball on the ground. I mean, come on, we got a guy on third base with nobody out, and we can't get him in. I mean, that's
frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah,
and we got to be better than that. That's not good baseball. You got 3 pop outs with a guy on third.
This is Mitch McFadden, I believe, or Mac. Let me go over to the other one here.
There you go, Matt, pounding the zone here. Mike, what's the best pitch in baseball? Strike one, right?
Oh, I was actually going to name a pitch, but yeah, strike one.
Strike one.
Yeah, strike 3 might be the second best pitch, or the third best pitch. That's a base hit out into left field, so. Runner on here early on in the top of the third, brings the batter 9. And it's number 0, Davis. Pick off attempt, and that was pretty close, but was able to sneak underneath that tag and get back there in time. Runner will go, and the throw to second is not going to be there in time. I don't think he caught it. Did it bounce over his glove or something? Yeah. If he would have caught it, there may have been a play at second there, but he'll take second as a result. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 1-0.
What you're doing here, Mike, is you're reading his top hand. You're going to see if he's going to bunt. Try to bunt him over to third. So the infielders here should be reading his top hand.
There you get a good look at his hands on the bat there.
No, he's swinging. Ball 2, excuse me. So what he's trying to do here, Mike, obviously trying to get a hit, but if not, hit the ball to the right side, get the runner to third base with less than 2 outs, something we've been unable to do in the first 2 innings, and then get him in.
2-1 here. See if Brian can battle back for a second strike.
Oh, there you go.
And a bunt right back to Bryant. He will throw it over to first. The runner will advance to third. So they get the out, and the bunt does its job to advance that runner over to third. And now it's up to the Stars to get 2 more outs here. And they'll go back to the top of the order here with Jackson Peters. He's 1 for 1. He had a base hit last time he was at the plate.
Infield in here, Mike.
And just a little high.
Curveball up.
And another high pitch for 2 balls and no strikes now here for eight at bats. Already 3 hits here for North Platte. On the bright side, Bryant has struck out 4 of those batters. And he'll walk his first batter of the day. So that puts runners on the corners now and brings us to Stifler.
Ground ball away, right, Mike? Get a ground ball to shorter second. Try to roll it over. Got the corners in.
Pick off attempt there. The Astros are playing Linton Ashley Wishick today. We'll get you a score update on that.
Got
one.
him.
They
got him there,
first. Nicely done on the pickoff there. That takes one of the two runners off base and leaves the lone runner on third.
Matt's got a really good pickoff move, doesn't he, Mike? Our pitchers do a good job holding guys on.
Our pitchers have done a fantastic job this season here, much improved over previous seasons, at least from what I've seen so far. I don't know if you'd agree or disagree with that, but.
Well, I think Joe Gold got a couple on Wednesday, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Against Gretna?
Yep.
Our favorite place to broadcast from?
I think you're the perfect person to ask. Is it, as a runner on first base, would you rather attempt to steal second with a right-handed or left-handed pitcher?
Oh, gosh, Mike, it's not even close. You want a right-hander.
That's what I thought, too.
Lefties are just, they're nasty.
Yeah.
And the deal with it, Mike, is this. You have two, in these types of situations, you have two umpires, okay? And the problem is lefties cheat.
Okay.
And you can't, that guy where he is situated, there you go, ground ball, Matt. Great job. Got out of that. That's a really good job. Left-handers can cheat, and it's a beautiful thing, and they can. Righties can't get away with it, but lefties do.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal. So.
All right. Well, with that, we'll take a break and be back in just a moment here. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
All right, welcome back.
Alex Christopherson here,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Boy, he threw well yesterday, didn't he, Mike? In relief?
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, he really threw well. Pounded the zone. He had a really good breaking ball. And I really thought he did a really good job against a really good team. That Brookline team is, they're in the World Series about every other year, Mike. And he threw very, very well against, 6 D1 commits? Guy going to Auburn, guy going to Coastal Carolina. Alex did a great job yesterday, Mike, I thought.
It's a high fly ball to right field. Backpedaling there is the right fielder, and he will make the catch for the out. So it's one down. And brings us back to the top of the order here. We'll see Matt Bryant for the second time. Matt Bryant, I believe, is 0 for 1, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go back over to this button. Yeah, 0 for 1, yep. Ground ball to second, and that'll be a 4-3 ground out, and 2 up and 2 down and a couple of pitches here. And we'll see if the Stars can have some 2-out magic in them here in the bottom of the third. Be nice to pick up a victory here before heading home from Omaha. You don't want to lose 4 in a row. But on the bright side, this game, for record purposes, doesn't matter. But in other ways, it does matter, at least on a mental game. Wouldn't you agree? This is a high fly ball to center field, and looks like that was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, and it will be. So, 3 batters up, 3 batters down on 3 pitches here in the bottom of the third. And we'll go to the 4th inning now here in just a moment. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. All right, welcome back. Go to the top of the 4th here. I'm not sure where we're at in the other team's lineup. We're about to find out, though. I think it's batter 9's 1 and 2. Oh, it's batter 3, 4, and 5. Okay. There's a strike. So Matt Bryant continuing to throw strikes on the mound here. I'm going to look at something here. Pull it up, I believe. So these are the all gray jerseys. Gray jerseys with gray pants, and the Stars are 1 and 1 this season. So we get another out. And our analytics team is going to break that down further to see, because we've played 15 games, and I only had 14 wins for all of our jersey combos with hats. So there's a missing win, and that'll be out number 2. Maybe I should talk about this more often when we're in the field, because we got 2 quick outs now.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. If we get a guy on third base with less than 2 outs, I'm going to take these headset and I'm out of here because apparently I'm not good luck. But
well,
Matt's doing a good job. He's getting ahead, right? He's getting ahead. His pitch count's low. You know.
1-0, and now a strike for 1 and 1.
There you go.
There's a bouncing ball towards short, and he'll fire it over, and that's an easy 6-3 ground out, and that is the 3rd out, and now we'll go to the middle of the 4th. When we come back, before Jeff takes off, we'll ask him a big, important question coming up here in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
All right, move to the bottom of the 4th. Stars come out to bat. Jeff, since we have a couple seconds before our batter comes up, what are your thoughts on our new top-of-the-lines analytics department?
Well, the former Post 400 kids are deeply into analytics. They're in Arizona and in Fargo, so we appreciate Almy and Jake Bryant doing the wonderful work they are processing with AI to give us the statistics. If they would, if they could go ahead and text Donnie what to do to get a guy in from third base with less than 2 outs, that would be even better.
Or better yet, in addition to texting Donnie, drop it down into the chat so that I know what we need to do as well. Because I can't be left out of the loop on information shared with the coach, right? So there you go. And you revealed half of the anonymous identity there. And I'm not sure what they think about that, but we'll move forward. Nice. Ooh, that one won't stay fair, but if it would have been even nicer. So a deep strike to left field there for, who's it? Blanche.
CC.
Christensen, okay.
Yes.
And a strike is thrown. And once again, I go to hit the strike button, and it's not there. It's like built-in mechanics. And a ground ball to short. Will he run it out? No, he will not. Nice stretch play with the arm there by the first baseman, because that one appeared to be going into the dugout, but he was able to reach up and snag it out of the air. So one down, and now Gus Pankratz will step to the plate. High and in for a ball, 1-0. Pankratz, who hit a home run on the opening game of the Brandon Valley tournament and hasn't had the best at-bats since then. So hopefully he can knock one out of the park here and get that out of his system. 2 balls and no strikes, and here's a 2-0 delivery. And, yeah, okay, a strike it is. Looked a little low to me. Looked like a curveball. It dropped down. And this one will be fouled out of the plate, and then we'll move to 2-2 now. No runs on 3 hits for North Platte. No runs on 2 hits for the Stars. So far here in this contest, Stars got a couple. Matter of fact, on both of those hits, that resulted in triples, but then the runner got stranded on both occasions. So, and now we're at 3-2. I don't know if Jim's chimed in on the chat yet, but I'm going to say welcome in, Jim. And there we go. There's a base hit. Oh, and it went off his, it looked like his upper thigh. Be good for a single.
Base runners, Mike. Base runners. Get this guy on the stretch.
So Jace Burns will see if he can add to that base runner count here for the Stars, as that's the third hit. 3 hits, 2 for triples, and 1 for a single. And let's see if we get the guy from first home, because obviously we can't do it from third, and I think that's what our analytics department was saying. High fly ball to right. Looks like that one will be catchable, and it will be, and Pankratz will make his way back to first base. So that's out number 2 now. Just got an alert from eBay. It looks like I'm going to have a whole bunch of packages waiting for me when I get home.
What'd you order, Magic?
Hockey cards.
Oh, okay.
Or actually,
why don't you order a run?
Oh, okay, I'll see what they cost.
I'll pay for it.
Okay. There might be some baseball cards in there too, but they're not of a team that you like, so I just said hockey. So
I only like 2 teams, Magic. You know that.
The Yankees and anyone who beats the Twins?
No, the Yankees and the Stars.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I like the Comets and the Astros too. I guess I like 4.
Pitch.
Attaboy, Colston.
There's a base hit in the left field.
Hit.
Colston Sen will get a single off that for sure. And now runners on first and second with 2 outs. Do they have more 2-out magic in them? It'll be Hudson Stein who will come to the plate and try and keep the inning going here for the Stars, as they look to strike first here in the bottom of the 4th. Is there anything on the info tab? Let's see.
We got a pinch hitter here, Magic. Caden Newharth.
Caden Newharth will step in place of Hudson Stein. So Newharth will enter into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th spot of the lineup.
Look at the center fielder magic. They're definitely playing on pull, aren't they?
Yep, certainly looks like it. Nice huge gap between center and right there. Swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1. Today seems like a good day for tacos. I think that's what I'll have after this game is over. Then I'll head back to Fargo. I'm assuming the team will get some lunch and head back to Fargo after the game too. And then a little blooper that will that get by? It will get by, and they will send the runner around third. And the Stars will take the lead. It's 1-0. There's Gus Pankratz scoring. And after a single to get a runner on first, they were able to bring that runner from first around, and now we got runners on first and second again. And this time for Caleb Blanchette.
Kind of fisted it out there, didn't he, Magic?
Absolutely, he did. So we'll see if Blanchette can keep the string of hits going here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the windup in the delivery, and that pitch will miss for a ball. It's a 1-0.
Love to see him go to right field here, Magic. A lot of room over there.
Oh, definitely. He'd get one down the first base line. That would clear the bases, but that one's going to drift foul. Right field, they're playing more towards center than he is towards the right side of right field.
A lot of room in the 5-6 hole, 3-4 hole.
I got a big post block in my 5-6 view. But I'll take your word for that. They do indeed have the 3-4 hole wide open there. Of course, I can just look at our monitor, and that takes the post away, I guess. So I don't look at the monitor too often. Maybe I should start doing that. And that will apparently be a ball, and we're at 3-1 now here to Caleb Blanchette. Another pitch like that, and the bases would be loaded for Christofferson, who is on deck right now. Time is called. Blanchette will look down the third base line as coach and step back in and set up. Runners get a bigger lead off first than second here at the moment. Here's the pitch, and that one's skied up into left center field, and the left fielder will make the catch, and that will be out number 3. So they score a run, but they strand 2 more on base, but at the moment they have a 1-0 lead as we are now a little over halfway through this game, and we go to the 5th inning right after this here on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Welcome back. It's North Platte versus the city with big, beautiful parks. I had to make a stab there a little bit there. Fargo, the Post 400 Stars, have the 1-0 lead right now here in the top of the fifth, scoring that run in the bottom of the fourth. They've left a total of 4 runners stranded on base so far here in this contest. And this is a foul ball down the third base side.
Matt's doing a good job getting ahead of these guys. Yesterday, that was not the case.
I want to say hi to their friends back in Fargo watching. And we want to say hi to our analytics team, ignoring the chat. Got all sorts of people in there who need to be removed, and our analytics team is not doing their job. And there's a base hit to right field. It's good for a single. That is the 4th hit of the game. Excuse me, the 4th hit of the game here for North Platte. They'll bring a courtesy runner in.
So, Magic, I'll put it to you. What are you doing here? You bunting them?
Let's see here. You got no outs. You probably could, yeah. I would say it's a good time for a bunt. Would I personally call a bunt here if I was the coach? Maybe not. I don't know. I think he's gonna swing. Pick off attempt first. And he will at least approach the first pitch with a swing mentality. Strike called, and it's 0-1 as Brian gets ahead of the batter once again. Pick off attempt. Oh, that was close. He nearly had the tag applied there at first base. It's Silos batting here for North Platte, and now the bunt will come, and it'll be fouled. And then a 90-foot trip back for Hainborg. At last check, the Brewers had a 4-0 lead over the Twins. Keep you updated on that game. And they pitch to the outside and a strikeout. That is out number 1.
Now batting third baseman, number 10,
Mike McFadden, the batter now here for North Platte. And another pickoff attempt on Hainborg. Hainborg will probably stop leading off so far if Bryant still continues to throw that. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. It looked like a curveball breaking down. And maybe even a little bit late of a swing, but the ball definitely went under the swing of the bat on that one. Another pickoff attempt. Must be really confident that he can get Hainborg if he keeps trying. And this one popped up, third base side, and it'll drop foul. And we'll redo that one at 0-2. McFadden's 1 for 1. He does have one of the 4 hits for North Platte here in this game.
So your 0-2 here, Magic. What do? Probably go fastball up. Change his eye level. Give him a chance.
Inside.
There's fastball up and you miss and he doesn't swing. At least gives you a shot at the guy at second. 0-2's pretty good running count. Probably thinking he's going to throw a breaking ball and get a shot at stealing the base.
That one's on target,
he's done.
And he's done. He's out.
Done.
That is out number 2. It clears the bases of base runners, and now Bryant only has to worry about the batter, which he has a 2-strike count on, 1-2.
Good throw by Blanchette there, right?
I was just about to say that exact same thing. You beat me to it by a second, which is a good thing. That means I don't have to talk less. 1-2 the count. Currently at 96 degrees. .96 feels like 99 and winds out of the south-southwest at 23, gusting up to 39 at times.
Really good pitch there by Matt. That's a really good job. Good inning there.
And that will end the top of the 5th, and the Stars will bring out the bats once again when we return after this here on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance, our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
All right, we have a new pitcher here for North Platte. Looks like it's going to be number 12. Let's check their roster and see who that is. That is... They haven't... The other team hasn't updated their game changer yet, so I'm not sure. Oh, now it just updated right as I said that. It is... I still don't know who it is. I don't know who number 12 is. So we'll... Looks like it's D. McIntyre is the new pitcher, number 12. Yep, it is. He'll take over for Jay Silos in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th spot when they get back to batting. This one's going to be shelved up to the right side and out of play for strike 1. So the 1-1 pitch coming up here. Outside, ball 2. Three and 1 now.
He's got pretty good velocity, doesn't he, Magic?
Yeah, he does seem to be throwing good so far. Just unable to find the strike zone at the moment. That one's into the parking lot, and I'm glad that I didn't park in that area. I almost did, too, and I was like, no. I don't want one of our Stars players smashing my windshield with a home run, so I parked down at the other side of the parking lot. Payoff pitch coming up. And he did not get him. Thought it may have hit the edge, but it will be a walk, and we got a runner on.
So what do you think here, Magic? Matt Bryant, leadoff hitter, great bunter. Do you bunt him over, or do you let him swing away? I'm putting you in the Donnie Bryant shoes.
Oh, looks like he was going to square up to bunt there, but now that he's on second, now I probably would lay down a bunt.
But again, Magic, this guy, he's been again, we watched him in warm-ups, and I think he threw one strike in all of warm-ups, and he's throwing one strike in 2 batters. So do you bunt him over to third? We haven't had much success getting guys in from third with less than 2 outs, but
yeah, no, I think you swing here.
Swinging away.
Yeah.
Try to pull it to right side, get him over third, get a base hit. I see the second baseman's really closed off the 3-4 hole here, hasn't he? Matty puts it up the middle. That's a run.
And that will be bunted foul, so.
Bunt.
Nice bunt right back to the pitcher. He'll throw it over to first, and runner moves to third. So the bunt does its job. He got 1 out, runner on third, and now it brings up Kane Mathiasen. One for 2 today, had a triple earlier and wasn't able to score.
Infield in here, Magic.
That makes it seem a little too easy to just bloop one out into the shallow outfield, and you'll get an easy run there, but the 0-1 pitch. He'll foul it out of the box for 0-2. And a high pitch for a ball. And we're at 1-2. Yeah, 1-2. Yep. And right in that, right to the right of second base, and it will be a base hit for a RBI single for Mathiasen, and it's a 2-0 game now here in favor of the Stars with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Caleb Christensen will step up to the plate now, and
You know why we got that run, Magic?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Do you know why we got that run?
Oh, because he
I
hit it
got
up the
upset.
middle.
Remember, I told you I was taking the headset off if we had got on third with less than 2 outs.
Now we got 2 outs, so We'll see if Gus Pankratz can keep the inning going here as the Stars able to play to run in the bottom half of the last 2 innings here. 2 runs on 6 hits so far in the contest.
Two outs here with Gus up. You sending him?
Not well. Now I am. Yep. 'A low strike at the knees there for Pankratz. Two and one the count now here. And that will take care of the Stars. They'll leave one stranded on base here in the top of the fifth, and or the bottom of the fifth, excuse me, and we'll go now to the 6th inning of play, and we'll be back in just a moment here on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200. Instead of this little tune, I should put the outfield, Your Love, as our return from commercial. Although that'd be an easy copyright strike there. And then 0-1 the count now here. This is, I got to go to the other roster. I'm not sure who it is. We'll find out momentarily. But anyways, it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count now here to T. Davis. Matt Bryant still on the mound, and a swing and a miss there, and Bryant gets him swinging for strike 2, and according to my numbers, it's 63 pitches for Matt Bryant. There's another strikeout for Bryant. Now bring up Jackson Peters. Matt Bryant, 5 1/3 innings, struck out 7 batters now in that stretch. And he gets another strike there, 1-1. Seems like he's at a 1-1 count on most of the batters that he has struck out. I think all 7 batters that he struck out at one point had a 1-1 count. And this will be a base hit. I probably just announced or jinxed that, but my apologies if that was the case. So runner on, but that hasn't posed a problem yet here for the Stars defense. Well,
bring to the plate here, number 8, it's Stifler. And Stifler will push that one into the parking lot. And an 0-1 count. Yeah, that's the last name. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Is that the guy?
6, 4. Rack them up, Magic. Rack them up.
That's
Good
2.
job. Good turn by Colston Sen there.
Middle of 6. That was a quick top of 6. Now the Stars will bring the bats out once again, see if they can add to their 2-0 lead when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Welcome back, bottom of the 6. Got to find the phone charger here. At least I can charge my phone here. And 4% going up. There we go. And line drive center field, and that will be over the head. Off the wall, he's going to get at least a double here. Will he continue to third? He will. And they will not even come close to getting him out at third. It's the 3rd triple of the game. Let's see if this time the Stars cannot leave him stranded there. It'll be Colston Sen to try and do that.
You want me to leave?
No, I do not.
Remember my quote?
I do not want you to leave. It'll be up to the Stars if they want you to leave. Or, I mean, if your word's your word, then if the Stars leave him stranded, this would be the final inning that Jeff would be on the broadcast, I think, is how I understand it. So
infield in here, Magic. Need Colston to pop one over.
That missed for a ball, I believe. Yep, it did. Yep. So Jace Burns gets a triple. Kane Mathiasen got a triple, and can't remember. One of the Gus's got a triple, right? Was it Pankratz or?
I believe that we have 3 triples, and I believe 2 of them are Burns, and the other one was Mathiasen.
Okay, all right. I think you're right now that I think about it more. Yep, 2 triples for Jace Burns and 1 triple for Kane Mathiasen.
Well, Colston's up 3-0 here. I'm sure Donnie's got him taking a pitch.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And be a lot better to have guys on first and third. Put some guys in motion.
It's pitch 24 here for this new guy, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So first and third, just as Jeff wanted. And we will see now Colston Sen, I believe. No, Caden Newarth. Colston Sen just got walked. North, 1 for 1, got himself I believe it was a single to left field, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. RBI single to center.
And now he'll bloop one up to the first baseman in foul territory, and he'll be done in 1 pitch. And 1 out now. 2-0 lead with 2 runners on base, runners on the corners here for the Stars. And we will see if Caleb Blanchette can knock in a run.
This might be a decent time to try to squeeze here, Magic. I don't know.
Agree.
I don't know no.
One and one the count now here on a pitch into the dirt or the dark-colored turf, however you want to look at it. How would you say it? Would you still say dirt or?
Pellets. Yeah, dirt's fine, Magic. You're good. Read his top hand here, Magic. If he's gonna bunt, he's swinging.
This is our read the top hand camera. And he'll foul that one off at a 2-ball, 2-strike count now here to Blanchette.
That's a pretty good count to put a guy in motion if you're going to do it. Nope. There you go. There's a base hit.
And there's a base hit in the center field. That's going to score 1 run for sure. Heading into third is Colston Sen. He'll put on the brakes there. It's an RBI single for Blanchette. And runners remain on the corners, and it's a 3-0 game. And
nice job of hitting there, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Good 2-strike approach, 2-2. Shot it into right. That's a big run.
And it looks like we'll have another pitching change. Coming in from the bullpen in left field is a guy that plays for the team. I don't see a jersey number, don't have a name. I don't know. If I was coming in from the bullpen, I'd probably want like a Johan Duran theme and not Down in Africa from
Toto.
Toto, yeah. I want the Undertaker's music, and I want people to turn on their cell phone lights to welcome me onto the mound.
We got Colby Hansen then, courtesy running for Blanchette.
Oh,
first.
Nice eye there. I missed that. T. Hainborg is the new pitcher. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Not that any Post 400 fans would need me to offer, or would have to have a reason to accept my apology, but and Hainborg gets to warm up to Hey Soul Sister. I'm going to start ranking the warm-up pitching songs here throughout the season.
Well, I got news for you. Gretna's not at the top of the list.
Apparently, their pitching warm-up song is Many Men by 50 Cent, unedited.
Okay, you got a pretty good guy here at first base, Magic. You got first and third. You got one out. He's pretty quick over there. I'd say he's probably going here at some point. And Alex, maybe this is the squeeze.
into the parking lot for strike one. Once again, Colby Hansen coming into courtesy running first. You got Colston Sen standing on the third base bag. 3-0 game. Nothing in one here to Christofferson. Hainberg on his first pitch has thrown one strike.
He's going.
And
look at that. Great hit and run. Great hit and run.
And that will score a run and get another run into scoring position. Now you have runners on first and second with a 4-0 lead and 1 out. And then here comes Matt Bryant, and with 1 out, this is probably where you lay down the bunt.
I don't know, Magic. With 1 out, I'm okay with it if he bunts for a hit. But you're not sacking with 1 out. I don't think.
Especially not on a pitch that is wide left or wide right like that one is.
Coaches, that was a really good hit and run there. Got Colby Hansen in motion, got the second baseman to move, and Alex did a great job pushing that right to right field.
1-1 now here to Matt Bryant.
Although if he does want to bunt for a hit, this is a good time. The third baseman's playing back for some reason.
Can't see that one. It eventually went to left field, and the runners will stay put. So Bryant flies out, and now with 2 outs, you definitely will not see a bunt. And Kane Mathiasen, who's had a pretty good day at the plate, will step up to the plate. He's 2 for 3, including one of those being a triple. And a strike is thrown as he paints the outside edge of the plate. I look at the name Hainborg and I think of Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Think of the Borg robot aliens or whatever they're called. That one, will he get there? It is over his head, and it will bounce all the way to the fence.
He's going to get 3.
That
Easy.
is going to be a 2-run triple for Kane Mathiasen. His second triple of the game.
Get him in. Get him in. Get him in. Get him in. Get him in.
And he will cross home plate. So he stopped at third, so it'll be a triple. As he didn't round third on a clean run, he hesitated a little bit. So it'll be a 2-run RBI triple, and then will they charge an error on that play?
Well, they will. They will on the throw Magic. It was
Okay.
a triple and then a throwing error there. But
Okay, so he'll
But
score on the
again,
throwing error,
the center fielder's been playing very shallow all day and has pretty much given us 4 triples now.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing way too shallow.
Right back. Caleb Christensen, the batter. Gus Pankratz waits on deck. 2 outs, 7-0 already here, and it looks like the Stars are in a good position here to potentially end their trip in Nebraska with a win. And ground ball, the third. Was it fair? No, it's not.
It's good to see them swinging the bats today, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yes.
You know, and then Matt's just pounding the zone. Clean game defensively. It's just it's nice to see. It's like we played on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, exactly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now it's going to right field. Looks like E. Jones will have that, and he does, and that will end the inning. But the Stars clear the bases in a good way by getting everybody on base, including a 2-run triple and an advancement on an error to basically have an inside the park home run for
Little League
Kane
home run,
Mathiasen.
Magic.
Yeah, Little League home run. And it's 7-0 here as we go into the top of the 7th, and it will be up to North Platte to score 7 runs. Otherwise, this game's over. They need 7 in the top of the 7th. We'll see if they can pull off that magical number or not when we return after this. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. The magical number is 7. If North Platte doesn't score that many, this game comes to an end, and Matt Bryant's going to try and take his team and go the distance here. And that's a high fly ball to left field, and that will easily be caught. And that is
Alex
one
Christofferson.
out.
Good job.
Christofferson with the grab. It's 1 pitch, 1 out, and they're down to their final 2 outs now.
Magic, you can be neutral. I know that's how you are. I'm not. I'm a homer.
That's totally understandable. No, I more after this pitch here, and that pitch is low for a ball. When I was doing the Dickinson game yesterday, I was telling the guy that, you know, if you invited the Stars to play at your field next year, I'm pretty sure our guys would accept that invite, and we would be here to do a whole bunch of games because they really enjoyed having me there for the 2 games that I did there. And ground ball to third and a diving stop. Can he get it over there in time? No, it's going to be off the mark, and that will be, well, at least he was able to keep it within his glove at minimum. So, but yeah, back to what I was saying. I'll have to come back to it because I lost my train of thought now. So, about being neutral. That's what it was. I was like, you know, sometimes I think when somebody like our previous host field doesn't want us to, or claims they had problems with the media in the past, that they were homers or not neutral, you know. And I was like, you know, even though I do cover Dickinson multiple times a year, it's much easier to be neutral in this game than it would be if you were to play the Stars. But if you were to invite us to play here, we would certainly be neutral to the best of my ability anyway, so because it's only fair to the other team, especially if they have viewers watching. So, and they were cool with that. So hopefully they enjoyed the broadcast,
nice.
Even though they lost the game.
Good pitch by Matt. Got 2 outs.
So runner on first, and the final potential batter is stepping up to the plate here. And we'll see if Matt Bryant can take care of business. First pitch, he'll push it to the outside and earn himself a 1-0 count.
What did we say before the game? 2 errors or less?
2 errors or less. I think they have 1 error, right? Let me double check here. Yeah, 1 error. 1 error for each team. 7 runs on 10 hits and 1 error committed. So.
And how many walks did we say? 3 or less? Where are we
at?
at?
Let me go back over to that side of it. This thing doesn't show. Oh yeah, no.
We have 1 walk.
Okay, go for it. Yeah. Oh, BB. Yep, there it is. Okay, 1 walk. Yep.
Well, now we got 2. I just jinxed it. Sorry.
7-0 lead here on the Mandy'sFargoIndy.com scoreboard, where you can find something for everyone. And a courtesy runner will come in here.
Courtesy running at first base, number 7,
Tommy Hager come in and run at first base.
Tommy Hager? Is that the Jamestown College head coach?
Maybe.
Oh, no. Strike one, Matt.
And the announcer's jinx makes it a 1-ball, no strike count.
I really wanted to say diamond cutter today, Magic. I wanted to use your line, but
well, do you want to?
No, I don't want a diamond cutter because they're up.
Okay.
No, I told you I'm not neutral.
Bryant trying to work the outside edge of the plate there, and he's missed on a couple of occasions. So now he's going to have to tighten up his pitch selection here and come back maybe to the inside. And that's exactly what he does, and he jams him up, and the throw up to second. Safe. Got his right hand on the bag just in the nick of time.
2-2.
2-2. Does he go back inside, or does he go out for outside here?
I'm throwing a breaking ball. Oh, he went straight heater. Runners are moving here, so plays at first base. That's it. Mike, we got to win.
That is your final score. The Stars wrap up. Somehow you got the Bulldogs at a -1 on the air, but 7-0 your final score here as the Stars will wrap up their trip to to Nebraska. 3 wins and 3 losses, but at least they get the win to wrap it up. And Kane Mathiasen collecting 3 hits and 4 at-bats, and Mathiasen tripled also in the 6th inning there, and he, in addition to the 1st and the 5th inning, and he came across the plate 1 time on those 3 triples. And the Stars get 5 runs in the 6th inning on the way to the 7-0 victory here. Caleb Blanchette singled in that inning, scoring a run. Alex Christopherson singled, scoring a run, and Mathiasen tripled, scoring 3 runs, including himself, which was a triple versus a Little League home run on the throwing error. And another single by Caden Newarth put the Stars on the board with that first run in the bottom of the 4th there. So Matt Bryant earned the win on the mound here for the Stars tonight. The right-handed pitcher gave up 6 hits, 0 runs over 7 innings, striking out 8 batters, walking only 2. And Silos will be your losing pitcher on the flip side there. Jace Burns collected a couple of hits for the Stars, and he had 3 at-bats today. And next up for the Stars is East Grand Forks on Tuesday. They're back home at Starring Bank Field. Is it nice to go back home after a long trip on the road here?
Yeah, we got Tuesday against East Grand, and then Bismarck for 2 counters on Thursday, correct?
Yep, and then I think Friday we play Bismarck again in the first game of that. Friday or Saturday in the first game of that Pete tournament.
Jim Peterson tournament, yes, sir.
Yep. So that's what's coming up for the Stars. Any final comments here before we go off the air, Jeff?
It's just it just goes to show that they went 3-3. Very good teams. Obviously, a very good pool. But we say it time and time again on your pregame show and postgame shows. If you throw strikes and field the ball, this team's a really good team. And
Absolutely.
We did it 3 times, and we won all those games.
Yep.
The 3 times we didn't, we got beat.
This is a really good team if they don't commit errors.
Yep.
Once they commit errors, it gets to them mentally, and it shows up on the line score, and it shows up on the scoreboard, and it looks ugly. But, so as long as they can keep it clean, they'll be fine. They are a team to be reckoned with if they can keep the errors off the board. There's no doubt about that.
Totally agree.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, hey, we'll see you again on, what did we say, Tuesday?
We got Tuesday, Magic.
East Grand Forks. And
I will not be on that broadcast.
Oh, you won't? I was going to say,
will not.
You're
I will
welcome
not.
up anytime.
My kid's pitching, and I will not. I will never be on the broadcast when my kid's pitching. I'll be down the left field line by myself.
And the reason for that is because you're not neutral?
Correct.
All right, well, that'll wrap it up here from Nebraska. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks for Jeff for joining us. Thanks to Mr. Pankratz and Mr. Blanchette for helping us through the rain and heat in the what'd you call it, the Shawshank? Yeah. And well, the good news is that the Shawshank has been closed. We won't be back there again. And maybe we'll be here next year. Maybe we'll be at Westside next year. Maybe we'll be at Creighton Prep next year. Those are the 3 fields that I like when we come down here. But yeah. So that. One last chance. Any other final comments or thoughts?
No, I appreciate you coming down, doing what you do, and it was a difficult couple days there, and I appreciate you and Mr. Pankratz and Mr. Blanchette and you providing the service that we provide to our friends and family and fans. So I can't thank you enough.
I'll admit, when we played Bryant, Arkansas. I showed up. I sat in the left field bleachers. I was looking around. I was like, where can I set up? Where can I set up? And I was like, I just can't do it. I was like, there's no place to set up. And then by the time I didn't have a roster for Bryant, so I was frustrated about that. And then I got in my car. I sent you a text saying that I had left. And I got in my car, and I went about maybe 3-4 minutes down the road. I got to a gas station. I was like, wait, I got an idea. So I logged on to the Game Changer. I had like 3 different accounts. I had to figure out which one I was an actual manager for the Stars on, and I finally figured it out. And then I saw that the game was being streamed by Pankratz. So I'm like, that's it. So I drove back to the field. I got into the parking lot, and I fired up my laptop. I hooked up the little antennas on my internet box, and I plugged in the Game Changer feed before I even went online to make sure it worked, and it worked. So then we had the Game Changer scoreboard on there for a moment, and then I think in the 3rd and 4th innings we got a little graphic on there that told you what inning of the game it was in, and then I think by the bottom of the 5th we had our normal graphics, and I think at the end of the bottom of the 5th inning we went to our first commercial break. Every sponsor got at least one ad in that game, and I was like, hey, this is how we're going to roll moving forward with the next 2 games and unfortunately those 2 games didn't go in favor of the Stars, but we still got them on the air, and I think that's what matters, right?
That's all that matters. It's all about the kids and the experience, and again, I know how frustrated you were. I just can't thank you enough for doing what you did and hacking into whatever you hacked into in order to provide that for those 2 days. So it's a great day here. These people have been fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
And
yes.
Again, I can't thank you enough. So I really appreciate it, and let me come up and talk and screw up your broadcast, but hey, maybe hey, I'm 1-0 with you. I'm 1-0 with you.
1-0,
right.
And the Stars remain undefeated on a 2-camera setup.
There you go, baby. There you go. Well, thanks again, Magic, and we'll see you Tuesday, I hope. Right?
All right. Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there
Awesome.
unless a tornado swipes me off I-29.
No, the Magic box is safe. I already called back home. We're all good. The tornado didn't hit our field. So
sounds good.
All right. Thanks again, Mike.
Yeah, we'll talk to you again on Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Follow us online by searching MSPNDTV on YouTube and X to find broadcast schedules, on-demand broadcasts, and more. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.